wearing face masks as well. That's been noticeably more serious in recent days.
It's unclear how China thinks it can reopen to the outside world, while the country's fears of a mass COVID outbreak remain. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
A reminder of our top stories. The UK has become the first country in the world to approve molnupiravir, a pill designed to treat COVID-19. More than 40 countries at the COP26 climate summit in Glasgow have agreed to stop using coal to generate power. Britain's Brexit minister is in Paris for talks with the French Europe minister to resolve a dispute over post-Brexit access for fishing boats. And a man has been charged with the abduction of a 4-year-old girl, Cleo Smith, who was found alive and well after going missing in Australia 18 days ago. That's the latest feature story news. I'm Benji Haya in London.
KCHW 102.7 is Northern Lights Public Radio. We love serving our county. We've made special investments in generators and backup systems that in the event of disaster can be used to broadcast news and emergency information. As well, we now broadcast our emergency alert messages and Amber Alerts across our smartphone and internet broadcast platforms. KCHW 102.7. We're Northern Lights Public Radio, serving all of Stevens County.
This is my version of Sick Beats.
Sick beats. Nice. There's some sick beats, man. I feel like I should be auditioning for Drumline or something.
Benz hates him. He hates it. He hates it.
We are the Free Amigos!
Oh, excellent. And then
I'm the only one wearing my Three Amigos shirt today.
Oh, I thought about it, but it was a little wrinkly from last week. I do have this as a warning today, though.
Okay, children, let's take our seats. We have a lot to learn today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. We are looking at 7:32 as we get started a few minutes late. Don't know why. Don't know why at all. Nope.
Where aren't you?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, wasn't you?
I was here.
You were.
I was here.
For once. 50 degrees today as we get things started. Cloudy with periods of rain. The high will be around 50, up to 10 miles per hour for the wind. And that chance of rain today, 100%.
No kidding.
That's what you call the full meal deal. Tonight, showers early and then partly cloudy overnight just to make it cold. Chance of rain in the evening, 60%. The rain continues. Showers tomorrow at 60%, 47 and 37. Saturday, 43 and 33 with a 50% chance of rain. Right now, Sunday, even a little cooler, 42 and 30 with a rain-snow mix. 47. There's that S word we've been looking for.
I'm not ready.
All right, it's Three Amigos Day. That means we got Chuck Ritchie broadcasting from home. Have you picked a time to come back to the studio because we miss you?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's just not as fun when we can't poke you. All right. And then, because who's going to tickle Alan? I'm running the control board.
I know. I'll bring in a feather duster.
And a little French maid uniform?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
I mean, I'll probably be wearing that anyway. So that'll work out.
We can't wait. And then off to my left here in the studio, Mr. Alan Maloney.
Good morning.
All right. Getting things started. Let's do a few news stories. All right, breaking news. Breaking news, Big Red Bar. Biden administration announces new vaccine mandate for large businesses. This is going to go over like a ton of lead. Just wait to hear the thud.
Like a brick balloon.
Oh, man. What else we got for headlines today? U.S. life expectancy. This is kind of sad. It's really sad. So the U.S. life expectancy, it's been climbing for a long time because of medical advancements and stuff. It has fallen sharply, and the reason why, it says a sobering loss of young people across the nation to COVID. Numbers of life expectancy, that average life expectancy, it's fallen 2.3 years for men, and women have lost 1.6 years of life expectancy. Wow. And they say it's all due to COVID deaths.
Wow.
So, sad stuff. All right. So this was something you mentioned to me, and it caught my eye. When I saw it this morning, we were talking about it. It said President Biden on Wednesday denied recent reports that his administration is looking to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to immigrant families who were separated at the border under the Trump administration. During a press conference at the White House to discuss the COVID-19 vaccine authorization for children, Fox News correspondent Peter Ducey asked What'd you do for lunch? Well,
That's so mean.
I never got to eat.
So mean.
Spent the whole time in the bathroom. All right, correspondent Ducey. It's the first thing that tickled me today. Just the first. He asked Biden whether such payments would incentivize more migrants to try and cross the border illegally. I like Biden's response. He says, if you guys keep sending this garbage news out, yeah, it will. He said, but it's not true. And then Ducey asked, is this a garbage report? And Biden replied, yeah, this is not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
But the NAACP and I don't remember if it was the NAACP or the ACLU came out and issued a statement saying that maybe Biden just hasn't been informed yet. But they are, right? But they are
actually in there, huh?
They are actually negotiating some kind of, we'll call it reparations for those that were separated under the Trump administration, using Obama's rules.
Now, it doesn't seem fair to us, but imagine if you were a migrant family that had your kid ripped away from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably want to sue.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would too. I think I kind of think they do deserve it, but
All right.
it's traumatic.
Well, then we should also give Gold Star families a little bit more than they get too, because right now they only get 100,000.
I'll agree with that too.
Just my opinion.
Workers face a January 4th deadline as Biden rolls out the COVID-19 vaccine rules for large businesses. That was like an add-on to that news one I just did. So January 4th. This is going to cause a lot more picketing. That's all I can say. All right. I didn't see much in news headlines. You guys got any juicy stories for us this morning?
There's no news.
There's no news.
There's no news.
Huh? No juicy stories?
I got nothing.
Wow. Wow. How about personal stories? Any juicy personal stories?
We can talk about that interview you did yesterday afternoon.
That was
That
awesome.
was pretty awesome. I actually watched it on Facebook on the live feed, and he's got some really cool art.
He does, and we are talking about our Chewelah local David Govadir, now world famous. He came in yesterday in the afternoon, and we did an interview in a warm-up for tonight's First Thursday Art Walk, put on by the Trails End Gallery. And very, very cool, because what was really nice is we got a good picture of his history and his history of artwork and projects that he's done around the Northwest. So, and I'm really digging, what was the new one?
I don't remember what the new one was.
Sasquatch. Going up at the ski hill somewhere. A 2,000-pound, 8-foot-tall Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I'm going up there to get a picture taken with that for sure.
I really like that crow sculpture he brought in last night. That was pretty.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder what the price tag is going to be on that one. I want to go see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? You want to go steal a fish? What's all that noise in the background? Oh, I think it's a video.
It's his Roomba.
I don't know.
Over
It sounds like it sounds like something's driving in.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think my heater just kicked on.
Oh, okay.
It's not in here.
Good speaker.
I know I'm deaf in one ear, but I'm not that deaf.
What?
Huh? All right. So yes, the interview was amazing. You can check out his new art tonight at the Trails End Gallery. I believe that starts at 5:30. Runs till about 8 o'clock. And then they said there's also art show going on at the new Mid-Mountain Gallery. Is that how you say it?
Sure.
I think I got it right. But the Catholic Church, the new store that our new mayor opened up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I should say mini mall, because there's lots of stuff in there. I'm sorry, I'm lost this morning. A couple things out of entertainment that got Scott excited. Paramount Plus now carries every single Star Trek movie ever made.
Nice.
You know what I'm doing this weekend? I'm getting some Paramount Plus.
Binging some Star Trek.
Yeah, because I have no personal life.
Yeah.
This is it.
Star Trek is a good replacement for that.
This is as good as it gets for Scott right now. What I'm doing. All right, NBC to broadcast the 20th annual National Dog Show on Thanksgiving. Why? Because no one's going to be watching anyways.
Hey, we watch the dog show every year.
Do you? Yeah, but
We do.
you're like a super dog person. You watch the dog show?
No.
All right.
No.
Oh.
I wonder if that reporter will be there. Ducey?
Mr. Ducey? Yeah.
I hear he's going to drop some stories.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Tom Hanks says Jeff Bezos asked him to go into space, but wanted him to pay.
Well, duh.
No word on whether Shatner had to pay.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
I bet he didn't.
I bet he didn't either. Come on, Captain
almost
Kirk into
died.
space. Look, that's some
but
street credit.
Jeff Bezos.
That's true. You know how much he wanted from Tom Hanks? So he asked him if he wanted to go into space, and then he said, by the way, it's $28 million to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
He's got to pay for that ship some way.
Right.
Well, that's a pricey taxi ride.
With the price of gas.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about coast to coast, $28 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a semi-truck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Might
crazy.
get you to Lodi.
I couldn't even get to the top of the Empire State Building if I took
says
the
here William
elevator.
Shatner did not pay for his ticket.
Thank you. Look at you. You're Mr.
But-
He's Googling it on
That's
the
kind
side.
of amazing.
I knew he didn't. Who'd charge Captain Kirk?
But we got to charge Tom Hanks. I don't get it.
Yeah. And look how long it's been since Shatner's really had a breakout show. So
Right.
he probably doesn't have $28 million left. He's probably on Social Security.
Plus, he's like 90-something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So who knows
Yeah.
if he was coming back.
Yeah, because if
don't
you
know.
wrote a $28 million check, wouldn't you have a heart attack?
Right, I would. Definitely.
I could write a $28 million check right now.
Okay, Chuck.
Wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
But it's from Chuck Ritchie. Come on.
Go ahead, try to cash it.
What do you mean amount of money? I still have checks.
You know that's fraud, Chuck, right? And I
Jeff
think,
Bezos probably wouldn't even notice $28 million.
yeah, and I think if it's over 10 grand, it's a felony. So
Really?
Oh wow.
yeah,
Well,
you're in trouble. Sorry,
I didn't
buddy.
say I was going to give it to anyone. I said I could write one.
Oh, don't do it on camera. It'd be bad, right? All right, let's move on to bits and breaks. Mr. Milani, will you go find yourself there?
am here.
I will kick. You're there already?
I'm there already.
Wow.
I'm on it, man.
You're on it? All right.
You want to talk about the Christmas specials?
It's either that or Grandma's farts. So you pick.
Let's avoid Grandma today, all right?
That's the one I have.
So these are just a few Christmas specials that you will not see on TV. The first one is Jingle, the disgruntled elf.
He had to get vaxxed. He's really angry about it.
Yeah.
That Biden passed that today too. All elven people must be vaccinated.
Must be vaxxed. Nice. Nice to see they're doing good things in the legislature. Yeah. The little accordion boy. Is that a German special?
Or else it's somebody you can fold up.
Right.
Okay.
Santa's magic lawyer and the slippery roof.
I think I saw that one on the Hallmark
That
channel.
one should be real. The Grinch goes into witness protection. And Rudolph's Christmas in rehab.
His nose ain't red for nothing.
Oh, poor Rudolph.
Yeah. A shiny
his
red
was
nose.
red, his cheeks were red,
Yeah, he's drinking too much. Oh, that's horrible.
his eyes were bloodshot.
Oh, man. Come on, you guys. Clean it up.
Honest, Santa, I just needed a little bump.
It's a long flight, man.
Wow.
A
Wow.
little pick-me-up.
Careful, we're gonna get another week off of YouTube. All right, we are back on YouTube this morning and Facebook, but we weren't kicked. We don't get
Yay.
kicked off Facebook. We just get kicked off of YouTube.
What a shame.
YouTube. Somewhere out there's some YouTube Nazis, and you know they have this button you can
Oh,
click
you
on.
just got us kicked off YouTube again.
Last week I did, yeah. and they have an appeal process, but don't bother clicking on it.
Yeah.
Because no one will ever talk to you, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. I don't have time to read this. We're going to leave them off for a week.
Right.
I just accidentally played a couple songs.
Right.
What's the big deal?
Yeah.
I call it promotions. Just say it. All right, worst smelling candles ever.
Uh-oh.
It's coming into fall.
Yes.
Women like their candles. All right. I'm allergic to most candles. So you go out on a date, go back to the house, she lights a candle, I got to leave. I get sick and wheezy.
Was it like the paraffin that's in there, or the...
I'm not quite sure, but
The
like
scents, the
those
perfume
like
scents.
Hallmark stores or the candle stores, I have to like put my shirt over my nose to walk by one, or it's like an instant asthma attack.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So some of the worst smelling candles, I don't want to take a sniff of these. Pumpkin spice on the top of the
I
list.
was just going to say, that is the worst smelling candle.
Hey,
Yeah? It doesn't smell like pumpkin or spice.
No.
All right. Vanilla.
I don't mind vanilla.
No,
How is that one of the worst?
Some
smelling?
vanilla ones can be okay.
Yeah, and for some reason they seem to be the least bothersome to me, like
Yeah.
the vanilla candle. Rose petals, evergreen. This one, newborn baby. What? It smells doesn't smell fresh just because it's
That
new.
smells terrible.
Smells like Indian food.
Well, of course, what end are you guys smelling? Maybe the head is. I don't know. All right, newborn baby. I don't think you can get. Can I have a candle?
What about-
Can it smell like newborn baby?
What about puppy's breath?
Is that good?
Puppy breath. Oh, everybody loves puppy breath.
I haven't had a puppy in a long
Oh,
time.
man, puppy breath.
Yeah, it smells kind of like a skunk at the same time.
Puppy breath?
It does, but in a good way.
Your
which is
sniffer's
weird.
your sniffer's broken.
Yeah, well,
Wow. You know, I
I
don't
do
know.
like puppy breath.
I know about me, but apparently these two guys sniff a lot of animals.
Every day.
Do you walk up to the street and say, "Oh, you got a puppy? Can I smell its breath?"
It keeps you young.
I should make that a scent for cars. That new puppy smell.
I like it.
Again, which end of the new puppy are we smelling?
Not the
Smells
same.
like wet dog food and trampled poop.
Not the same end as the baby.
All right, it would seem every scent in the world is represented by a candle. This includes scents most of us would find gross. For example, wet dog. All right, Chuck. A zoo. If you don't have time to visit the lions and tigers and bears, just pretend they're all in your bedroom. So that'd be kind of like a Petco and a candle,
Yes.
but bigger.
Yes.
Kitty glitter crunch.
What
We
does that
like to
actually
call those almond rokas.
That's what you find on your pillow when you roll over.
Why don't they just call it ammonia?
Ammonia. Gasoline. Oh, wow. I smell something funny. No, somebody light a match.
That actually brings back good memories for
Really?
me.
It does.
Yeah,
The smell of
The
gasoline?
smell of exhaust. Two-stroke exhaust. Right? Because it meant that we were going out on my dad's boat and we were going to go fish.
You know, it's the same
I was
thing.
going to say, it reminds me of road trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Snowmobiling for me as a kid.
Yeah.
The two-cycle
Mm-hmm.
well. It's, when I smell that, it's like, that's what I picture as
So
a
we're all
snowmobile.
going to go buy the same candle.
All right. All right.
I like it.
like it. Urinal cake. That's the puck. Okay, it's not really a cake that you can get. It's the puck in the toilet.
Don't eat it.
So I guess that could leave you fresh smelling.
You won't find that at Marie Callender's.
No. And the last one's on here, I said it earlier, Grandma's fart. It's
Yeah.
actually a candle.
Yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass.
So did she. Was that wrong? Sometimes if I'm wrong, I need it pointed out to me.
Everybody passes gas.
That's true, even Grandma. And I know I have a good grandma sound effect. I want to hear it. It's my favorite grandma sound effect. I miss you, Grandma.
This is my private area, my place of zen and peace. Let him! Who is? Shut up, Grandma!
Oh, no.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Do you guys have a favorite candle scent? Either of you?
I think I have a new one now. That grandma candle.
I'd have to
There
go
you
with
go.
vanilla.
Huh?
I'd have to go with
Go with vanilla.
Yeah.
Wow.
Vanilla.
Aren't you just bland and
Yeah.
vanilla?
I am kind of bland of vanilla. Yeah.
All right, can I get a French
I
vanilla
have-
candle?
Absolutely.
It's like a regular vanilla candle with a little wee wee on it.
Yeah. Wee-wee. Oh, no.
Nice.
Wow.
Sorry.
Hey, I can't
Wow.
see Chuck.
You can't. Oh, did I covered
Yeah,
up Chuck?
Chuck is covered.
Oh,
He's not
that's
looking too
okay.
good today. No, he's,
No, no.
all I
That's
see-
okay.
All I see is ones and zeros. Oh, man. All right, what's next? I think, Chuck, you're up from Bits and Breaks.
Yeah.
I think you got a good one. This could be like lessons for me.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
These are interview killers. So you go to a job interview,
Okay.
show up for your best, and these are things that will kill your interview.
All right, this is not a lesson for me then. I will not be going on a job
No.
interview. Okay.
This is what not to do in
Okay.
a job interview.
Okay.
It says, don't forget your people skills. An individual applied for a customer service job, and when asked what he might not like about the job, he said dealing with people.
People are gross.
Oh, at least he was honest.
Yeah.
Wrong answer.
I don't like it, man.
Maybe if it was like a warehouse job or something.
Yeah.
I want to be a telemarketer.
You know, we're going to need a lot more of them, and that's going to be a good job for those kids with the big gauges in their ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telemarketing?
Yeah. Except when they go on break, it'll take them 5 minutes to get the headphones out of their ear hole.
Right.
All right, that sounded wrong. Keep going, Chuck.
This applicant said that she realized if she had realized it was our company, she wouldn't have shown up for the interview.
Ooh.
Ooh, I didn't know it was you guys.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Amway again. I can't tell you, growing up, in my 20s.
You said
how
it
many,
wasn't Amway.
How many job interviews that I went to just to find out, and then finally I learned by the language and lingo they used in the ads, but how many interviews I showed up to just to find out it was Amway or something similar to that. It was so gross.
But it's never Amway. They'll always tell you, oh, it's not Amway, but it's totally Amway.
It's totally Amway.
I was in college working at a hotel, and there's a big convention, and I was talking to one of the guys running it. I said, "This is an Amway convention." He said, "Oh, no, it's not Amway. It's not Amway." And about 3/4 of the way through their convention, I stuck my head through the door, and it was Amway.
It was Amway.
Why do they say that? Do they think you won't figure it out? I don't understand.
Because I guess because it had negative connotations from jokes and people in the public like us.
Right.
If you're an Amway dealer, send us a message on Facebook and explain that to us.
Yeah, but if you have to deceive someone to work for you, it's probably not going to go very well for the person being deceived.
No.
Yeah.
Is Amway still a thing? Do people still do
is.
that?
It is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can
Is it still around?
They're still around.
And I heard their products are good, but I've never tried any. And here was my school of thought on that. If your products are really that good, why don't you distribute them nationwide so everyone can enjoy them easily?
Right.
Right.
At a fair
My
price.
My parents got suckered into every single pyramid scheme marketing thing that came their way growing up. Every single one. Amway, Mary Kay, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
I've had a couple buddies do that. Yeah,
Get sucked into the Mary Kay biz?
Yeah, no, well, not Mary Kay, but
Oh.
every multi-level marketing project that comes down the line.
Is Avon the same way? Were they the same? Were they a multi-level deal too? Avon.
No, I don't think they were multi-level market, but they had a similar scheme though for the payment to get the people from doing it. But that kind of stuff's still going on with Avon and the Tupperware and the Scentsy candles and
Everybody used to have Amway. Yeah. Well, back when I was coming up, everybody had
I remember this for the Amway
Avon.
spray bottles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He comes with sound effects.
Yeah.
Do you have more?
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have more. There's a lot more.
Or do you want to do some more sound effects for us?
When asked by the hiring manager why she was leaving her current job, the applicant said, "My manager is a jerk. All managers are jerks, including you, buddy.
Are you going to be my manager?"
You're a jerk too.
Huh?
Don't focus on your needs over the employer's. The applicant told me that he was really not interested in the position, but he liked that we allowed for a lot of time off.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That was my reasoning for going to college to get a teacher's degree, because I would get summers off.
All right.
Didn't work out.
Is that really the case, though? I mean, don't they study all summer long?
Well, sometimes they got to take classes to stay on top of stuff.
Keep their credits up.
But I still think they get, and then they got to work a week later and a week earlier, but they still get a chunk of time.
Well, I was a kid.
You were?
I was. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Well, I mean, when I went to college, 18, you're a kid.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. This individual said that the company had nice benefits, which was good because he was going to need to take a lot of leave in the next year, similar to the next one, the first one.
Awesome.
Yeah, don't. I have had to take a job before and then, like, within the first week say, oh, by the way, I need to take some time off.
How did that go?
Actually, it went fine. Yeah. Well, it was my daughter's wedding. So, you know.
You might have told
my oldest.
So it was something you knew when you got the job. You just neglected to tell them.
I told them in the interview. I said, if you hire, because they said, okay, you're hired. And I said, I just got to tell you one thing. My daughter's getting married later in the month. So it was a part-time job.
Okay. So you made it.
It was the golf. Yeah. It was the golf course here.
All right. Don't dress down.
Don't dress down, yeah.
All right.
This person came into the interview with pajama slippers. I mean, I'm wearing mine right now. I personally don't see the problem with this.
But you're at home, Chuck.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not applying for a job. I already have this job.
Okay. Keep going.
Ooh, this next one arrived with a snake around her neck.
Do we have a little electric cattle prod we could zap him with?
She took it everywhere.
Okay. She took it everywhere, her snake?
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. The next one left their dry cleaner tag on their jacket and said they wanted to show that they were a clean individual.
That's a joke. So that's funny. That could work.
See, I have the tag. This applicant wore the uniform from their previous employer.
It's the only clean clothes I have.
Burger King.
Don't be dishonest. After being complimented on his choice of college and the GPA he achieved, the candidate replied, "I'm glad that got your attention, but I really didn't go there." Yikes.
Ouch.
Well, it says don't be dishonest, but at that point, I think continuing to be dishonest would be the better route.
Yeah. Since you've already lied, keep it up.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, what are they going to do? Check?
I've actually seen that happen to somebody.
Who really looks at a degree from University of Phoenix anyway?
Right?
I got taken on that one.
Boy. You got a degree from the University of Phoenix, do you?
Well, I got it. It was actually Western International University, which is like their lead up, because you have to have certain prerequisites filled before they let you into the University of Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, yeah, I have an associate's.
All right.
Or so they tell me.
In what?
In business.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Is that one of those colleges that had to shut down because they were scammy?
I don't know if they did or not, but UOP did have to pay out a big settlement.
All right.
I remember that happening in the news.
All right, I've got a PhD and can work as a general practitioner from the University of Phoenix.
Doctor.
There you go.
Doctor.
Night classes at home.
I've never actually worked on a person, but
Scott's got his home practice.
That's right.
He does house calls too,
but only for lady patients. Can't just clear that up right now.
I put that behind my name.
I'm a ladies' doctor.
Right? I put that behind my name.
Scott Allen, PhD, ladies' doctor.
Ladies' doctor.
So
I have a feeling it's still not going to work.
So speaking
I've
of
tried
doctors,
everything else, though. Okay, I'm sorry.
The last one here. After arriving for an early morning interview, the job seeker asked to use the hiring manager's phone, then proceeded to fake cough to call in sick to their current employer.
Nice.
Wow.
I just got to say I like it. All right, more work stuff. Things you should never say at work, okay? Here's a fact about work. The way you present yourself should be carefully constructed. That's not to say you shouldn't be genuine, but the fact of the matter is you need to protect yourself and put your best foot forward. To that end, here are 4 things you should never say at work. How much your shoes cost? Why?
I don't know.
How much your stock portfolio is worth?
$12.
Okay. How much your new granite kitchen countertop set you back? Now, on the flip side, nobody wants to hear that you're in the poorhouse either because of your kids' college tuition. Everybody has money woes and splurges. And I think if you're talking about how much money you don't have, they're going to be watching you for stealing for the company.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
Yeah. You don't want to draw attention to that, so it's too easy to incite jealousy or pity, and neither one of those emotions gets you anywhere professionally. All right. Another thing you should never say, how much you despise Scott.
I would never.
Or your present boss, because it eventually gets back to them.
True story.
Also, you don't want to be the workplace complainer or whiner. People avoid that person, Alan. How'd your name get in there?
I never whine, my
I
friend.
don't think I've ever heard you whine. So if you needed to vent a gripe to someone outside of work who you know will be on your side, or at least pretend they want to hear it. How sick you are of your job, that if that gets back to your manager, you'll be on the chopping block. Probably the first person to get pink slipped if something happens and they need to make a cutback. Also, I hope I get that promotion instead of Joe. Ambition is fine, just never reveal your entire strategy or your desire to kill someone you work with.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, probably not a wise move.
Keep that one to yourself.
Yep, the minute you tell someone you're vulnerable. Alan, boss's pet peeves. We're really covering the workplace for people today.
We sure are. History of all kinds lives on, thanks to the internet. A 1945 booklet titled Memo, How to Be a Super Secretary is online and includes a list of boss's pet peeves.
So this is from 1945.
1945.
Time travel.
Okay. The list goes, too much makeup was a pet peeve.
Okay.
Smokes at her desk, which is... wow.
Like in smoking or actually
Like-
smoking?
Smoking.
Oh, okay.
Smoking.
Because
Yeah, like
if she was
cigarette
smoking at her desk, I'd be like, yes.
You be smoking. Wow.
Okay, wrong kind.
Air's personal troubles,
We're back up to that other list.
right? Never around when she's wanted.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to say it. Her slip always shows.
Oh no!
Goodness
Do
gracious.
girls still wear slips?
I don't know. I think they might call them Spanx now.
She better be careful. She could show a knee.
Oh.
Right.
All right.
I don't even know if that's the same thing.
Okay.
A troublemaker among coworkers,
All right.
and brags about being secretary to the big shot.
Oh. Well, never won anything like that.
Welcome to 1945.
I thought it'd actually be worse. You know,
I brag that I get to work with Scott.
really? And then
Yeah,
people say who?
The chicks dig it.
Chicks dig it.
It's like, wow, you know Scott? He's a celebrity.
Oh, man.
He's so
McDreamy.
famous.
But I don't see this working out for me in any way besides what it's working out for you, apparently, though. Does Laura know?
Yeah. How does she feel about
Oh,
this,
it was
Chuck?
Laura.
All right, so she likes me.
She's a big fan.
This changes things.
So there is a chance.
All right. Who says cops don't have a sense of humor? The following were heard on actual police car videos. If you run, you'll only go to jail tired.
It's probably a true story.
Yes,
Are we
sir.
on cops?
Yes. Yes, sir. You can talk to the shift supervisor. I'm the shift supervisor. Go ahead. The answer to the last question will determine whether you were drunk or not. Was Mickey Mouse a cat or a dog?
Alan had to think about that way too much.
Yeah, I
See
did.
the wheels turning.
I'm still not sure.
All right, then tell me, just how big were those 2 beers?
You know, I got pulled over once, and I did have 2 beers. I lied, and I said I had 3.
Why?
Because they never believe you. Because 2 beers is I had 2 beers. That's the standard answer.
Ah, so you said you had 3.
So if you say you have 2 beers, they will not believe you.
But if you say 3, they'll go, oh, go ahead, just get on the road there, buddy.
Exactly.
Chuck's ahead of the curve.
Wow.
Right?
Never tried that.
They were hours earlier, so it wasn't like I was not intoxicated at all.
Yeah, I used the one it didn't actually work. It was like, I was daydreaming and I looked at I saw you and I looked at my speedometer and then I saw all the smoke from you sliding broadside to come after me. So I just pulled over. I knew it was me, and he was like, okay. And he was like really surprised by that, I think. And he just kind of looked at me funny and he goes, you know, people die out here, so slow down. And I'm like, I can go? Yeah. I am going to do 85 all the time now.
I got pulled over once in Bothell.
Yes?
And over on the west side.
Thrown over the car, handcuffed?
No,
Okay.
none of that. None of that. I actually got out of the ticket because I had a Grateful Dead sticker in the back window of the Camaro. And the officer was a Grateful Dead fan, so we started talking about Jerry Garcia, and he never told me why he pulled me over. He just said, okay, have a nice day, and left.
Wow.
That was the strangest interaction I've ever had.
Rock on!
Yeah.
And the last one from a police officer, it says, no, sir, we don't have any quotas anymore. We used to have quotas, but now we're allowed to write as many tickets as we want. You
Nice.
idiot. All right, I'm going to pick on you two. You guys ready for some trivia this morning?
Let's do
I'm
it.
ready.
All right, you got your brains fully charged?
Quick shout out to Ron Davis. He sent us 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds,
Three
Ron.
diamonds.
Wow. His nickname, Chuck. Just so you guys know, his nickname's Chuck.
Nice.
All right.
I have no. What are the 3 diamonds for? Is this an Amway thing?
No, it's because we're the 3 amigos, 3 diamonds.
Right.
All right. So yesterday he sent a heart, which kind of concerned me. But I love you, Chuck, man. He's me and Chuck. Let's see.
Do you guys go back?
We go way back to my very first radio job, and it was so funny because I rented the apartment, and he was working at a logger at the time, but he had some radio experience too. And his mom told me that he was coming home in a couple weeks, and I think it was him actually getting out of the hospital, but she didn't say that. But she said, I think you two are really going to hit it off, and she was right. We were been lifelong buds ever since. So
that's cool.
So thank you for being my friend, Chuck number 2. Who's listening to the YouTube and it's feeding back? That you?
Not me.
Hey, Chuck, your YouTube's up.
Yeah. I'm turning it off.
Thank you. You can look at it. Just turn off the volume.
Are you bored with the show?
Realize.
It was weird to hear myself all high and squeaky, though.
I think he's bored with the show.
All right. And you ruined my thank my friend saying, Chuck number 2, I love you. All right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That wasn't for you. This was for him. But I kind of love you too.
The sound started playing long before the video came up. That was weird.
Oh. Well.
Shut up, Wesley.
Perfect.
You guys could load up sound effects on your computers too. Well, Chuck could, and he could zing me right back.
I can't.
All right. Maybe we'll work out something for you, and maybe not. All right. Things, before we do the trivia, and as I look for the button, things that never stop being awkward. Looking for the button while you're talking on the radio. It's always awkward. When you accidentally when you accidentally make eye contact with the same person about 20 times and end up looking like a stalker. Hi. Awkward. Being trapped in a conversation you don't want to be any part of and having the other person be blissfully ignorant of how little you care, how much you just want to sock them and run.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you, Chuck. He does it to me all the time. When the toilet gets clogged at another person's home. You guys want to know a secret? I do it on purpose.
Hey, your toilet was clogged when I went in there before.
I don't know if you noticed, but
I left you a little something.
It was clogged. I was in a bathroom intoxicated one time and trying to shake it off, and I leaned up against the wall really hard, and it knocked this really nice clock, down and broke it on their floor. And everybody at the party knew that Scott was getting, he went to the bathroom because he wasn't looking too good. And when I came out, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "How's the clock?" We really like that clock. So they heard it. Sorry. All right. Now, by the way, I'm coming over to your house tonight to clog your toilet.
Oh, nice.
All right. Responding to someone. So we've invited him to Thanksgiving, but whatever you do, don't let him use the bathroom. Tell him it's outside.
Peter Ducey might be in there.
From Fox News. Oh. All right, responding to someone's question only to realize they're talking on Bluetooth. Awkward. Having a happy birthday sung to you. I never know what to do. Do I just look down? Do I smile? Do I have to watch? Can I sing too?
That is awkward.
Happy birthday
Very
to
awkward.
me. And trying to figure out which eye to look at while talking to someone with a lazy eye.
Ooh, that is a hard one.
Always awkward. Did you
Like,
notice?
it's not their fault, but
Could you put on a patch?
Something. Please cover up the bad one.
which one?
What's even freakier when somebody who's got like one eye that's bigger than the other.
Bill the cat.
All right, let's be nice.
About mole.
Oh, yeah.
Mole.
What movie is that from?
That's from
Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers. Yeah.
That's right.
Mole.
Can't
I
stop.
had a roommate that dated a woman that, I mean, serious condition. I don't want to downplay it, but occasionally her eyes would bulge like out of her head, and it was the freakiest thing. Like everyone's like, she was beautiful. She was normally gorgeous, and then I mean she was still gorgeous anyway. But like every once in a while she'd come over and her eyes would be like an inch out of her head, and it was
Whoa.
the weirdest thing.
Whoa.
They've
Hard
been-
not
yeah.
to stare at.
They've been advertising a condition like that lately on
Yeah.
TV. They have a treatment for it's called thyroid eye disease.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Wow.
And it's tragic, but it's bizarre looking. Sorry to anyone that has that.
Thank you, Dr. Chuck.
PhD.
Your bedside manner needs some work.
Well, you know, I got my degree online.
From the University of Phoenix.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Doctor.
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 Doctor?
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Yes, it's Doctor versus Doctor, hosted by a doctor.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions.
Doctor.
I want to have them answered immediately.
By a doctor.
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 And this all started a couple weeks ago when we found out in 1865 anybody could be a doctor.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. Therefore,
This is
I am a
a
doctor.
jar of leeches and you're good to go.
Oh, I think you're ready for some bloodletting.
Let me get my drill.
All right, trivia questions for these two smart gentlemen. 1 in 4 vets say they've treated a dog for what? 1 in 4 vets.
Rabies?
Eating a string.
Ooh, no, much more fun.
Well, rabies isn't fun.
No,
so I'll scratch that off the
this is
table.
kind of fun. I've seen a dog like this before. It's not nice, but kind of funny.
Narcolepsy? Sorry.
Pretty sure I have that too.
I
just
really
saying.
want a fainting goat. I really do. I don't know why. They're the greatest things ever.
Start with a possum.
A possum? A fainting possum? Yeah.
Well, they say that they play dead, but I've only had possums want to attack me. So
Right?
Yeah.
I've been hissed at a lot.
Oh,
What?
look at that! Look at
That was my possum sound.
Chuck Possum Richie.
Yeah.
I hate it that the delay on Facebook. There's like a good 10 seconds there.
If you wait, you get to see it
Yeah,
again.
he makes a noise and
It shows up. 1 in 4 vets say they've treated a dog for what? He got into something of his master's, probably.
chocolate
Oh,
poisoning?
eating cannabis.
Well, you're close. Being drunk.
Being drunk.
Being drunk.
It was cannabis. He'd probably just got more talkative. All right, this happens 600,000 times per day in the United States.
Somebody sneezes.
No, this would be something serious is going on.
Oh, robbery?
Possibly a robbery or some kind of an emergency. Yeah, it happens 600,000 times a day in the United States. So it'd be a result. There you go, 911 calls. Look at Chuck sneaking in there,
Wow.
using his full brain power.
I sit back and I wait for Alan to mess up, and then I get the answer right.
Chuck's got both cells firing today.
That's right.
Just
One and a half.
Oh no! So just to prep you guys, we're coming up with. I've got 2 things today, and we're going to save them for last. I've got an answer wrong and win, which is really difficult, and then I have trash the tune title, where you're going to have to change a word in a Christmas song. on the fly to trash it. Okay, so just get your mind set for that. Couple more questions first, though. Tun Tavern in Philadelphia is considered the birthplace of what respected organization? Tun Tavern. I would think maybe Alan might know.
Weight Watchers.
Tun Tavern in Philadelphia.
Tun Tavern.
That's T-U-N.
Oh, okay.
Guinness? No, you said it was an organization?
Yeah, birthplace of what respected organization?
Knights of Columbus?
No.
No, that's church affiliated, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The Illuminati.
Nah,
I have no idea.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. No.
Now they're going to get you.
No.
The Pastafarian Church.
No, but someone's going to get them, and they're going to whoop your butt. It's the home of the U.S. Marine Corps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tun has been gone a long time, and a highway runs over it in its former location, but it was the birthplace of the Marines.
I had no idea.
In a survey, the least favorite clothing men said they like to wear is what?
Pantyhose.
A skirt. Definitely skirts.
It's got to be a tie.
Oh, you're
Close?
You're getting closer.
A collared shirt?
A collared shirt. No.
Is it around the neck?
Part of it.
A piece of
A
clothing.
suit?
You're warmest, Chuck. Chuck's like the warmest so far.
A tuxedo.
A tuxedo is exactly right. There you go, Chuck. Wow, I could lead these two horses to water and they'll drown.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to.
All right.
I worked 3 different jobs that required me to wear tuxedos in my life.
Oh, wow. Sorry. All right, I'm going to describe some people, places, or things that you have to use the word beer in. And you had to, what? Okay, let me start over. I'm going to describe some people, places, or things, and you have to use the word beer in place of a similar sounding word in the answer. Okay? So beer. So there's going to be a similar sounding word in the correct answer to beer, and you have to use beer instead of the similar sounding word. And then it should make you sound funny.
Fair enough.
First one: something school kids sling over their shoulder and carry books in.
A beer pack.
A beer pack.
Oh, that darn internet just going to ruin it for Chuck.
Or a back beer.
A Thanksgiving vegetable side dish you pour gravy over.
Birky?
This one doesn't. This doesn't work
potatoes?
at all.
Not really.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, beer potatoes. I don't see how that.
It doesn't even. No.
Yeah. All right.
Doesn't sound similar at all.
Barack Obama's vice president, now the president.
Potato Head. Sorry.
Joe Bearden.
Joe Beard.
That explains a lot. The slow speech. The fogginess when he tries to come up with that. I know the word.
Come on, man.
All right, sorry.
You know the thing.
He is kind of slow. I'm just saying.
He is slow.
He is sleepy. I wonder how many naps you get. Because at that age, if I'm already napping now at 55.
He took a nap at the climate summit. Did you see that on TV?
No.
Yeah, he fell asleep.
I can't sit at a table and not fall asleep, so I can't expect the president to.
Too.
Yeah. They should at least jolt him a little, wake him up. All right, a game founder in a newspaper that asks you to fill in the words.
A beer word puzzle.
Yeah, Chuck's got this down. Alan, you stunk at it. Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
All right, now to the fun ones. Trash the tune in the title. All right, going to give you some holiday songs with words missing. To win, you need to give me the wrong words. All right? Have yourself a blank little Christmas.
Crappy. Can I say that?
I wasn't sure we could say that on the radio.
If you can sing it.
Go ahead, to have that flow.
You get the point.
Okay. I'll be blank for Christmas.
Stoned.
I was expecting someone to say drunk, but that works.
I'll be stoned
for Christmas. That's so wrong. We're going to get thrown off the air. I saw Mommy kissing blank.
The milkman.
Okay.
Uncle Bob?
Or Uncle Buck.
Yeah, right. Blank. You guys are going to like this one. Blank to the world.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm passing too.
All right. All right. They're gassy. They're passing. Answer wrong and win. Who's the host of American Idol?
Jimmy Buffett.
That'd be funny. How many quarters are there in a dollar?
7.
What kind of food can you get at Taco Bell?
Mashed potato.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburgers. Name something you control with a remote control.
Chuck, this is on you.
Chuck, say Laura. Just say Laura.
No, I didn't.
Say Laura. Okay, you both lose.
I won't.
Tell me something you cook over a campfire.
Avocados.
All right. Can you up that one, Chuck?
I was going to say a newborn. But...
Oh, wow. I'm glad you didn't say that. I'm so glad you held back.
Yeah.
You should hold back harder.
Probably.
More. And maybe I should too. Let's make that our goal during the second part of the show.
Just to hold back.
All right. We know it's Lowbrow Thursday, but we promise when we come back we're going to try to hold things back.
I just won't say anything. I'll just sit here and make funny faces.
That might work.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. All right, we will be back. It's KCHW Chihuahua 102.7. We got odd news, some entertainment news, some other fun things coming up. Stick around.
KCHW is online at kchw.org. Listen to the live stream, find out about station events, memberships, local weather, and volunteering. You're listening to KCHW 102.7.
It's the best of Motown. Catch Got Soul with Jeff Newman. Thursday nights at 6 on the Music Education Station. KCHW 102.7. This portion of programming brought to you by New Health. Single or double shot, they have you covered at New Health. Get your flu and COVID-19 vaccines now. The flu and COVID-19 vaccines can be given at the same time. If you need one or both vaccines, they can help. The flu vaccine is available at all New Health medical sites, and both the flu and COVID vaccines are available at their drive-through happy hour events taking place on Thursdays in October and November at their Chihuahua, Colville, and Lake Spokane locations. No need to leave the comfort of your vehicle for their single or double shot happy hour. Much like social distancing, wearing a mask, and hand washing, getting flu and COVID-19 vaccines are another layer of protection for ourselves, vulnerable family and friends, and our community. To schedule, please call 509-935-6004. That's 509-935-6004 to schedule your single or double shot today, or visit their website at newhp.org for a location nearest you. New patients are welcome, and most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare, Apple Health Plans, TRICARE, and private insurance. New Health, bringing healthcare into communities and communities into healthcare since 1978.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast for November the 4th, 2021. I'm Mike Clifford. As leaders from around the world meet in Glasgow, the U.S. plan to tackle climate change is coming into focus. We get more from our Eric Tigetoff.
The Build Back Better Act in Congress would invest about $550 billion to cut the country's carbon emissions. Oregon State Representative Paul Evans is co-chair of the Elected Officials to Protect America Leadership Council, an organization made up largely of veterans. He spoke while traveling to Glasgow for the United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26, where he says there will be plenty of big speeches. But he adds that the conference also brings together leaders who are taking climate action with smaller steps.
The real value is you get people in the room who are fighting the same fight, and they get to feed off the energy, and they get to recognize that, yeah, this is a huge, huge project, but it's just like my training instructor in the Air Force said, you eat an elephant one bite at a time.
The conference runs through November 12th. Supporters of the Build Back Better Act say the current framework of the package gives the Biden administration the tools it needs to cut the country's carbon pollution to half of 2005 levels by 2030.
A New York law that imposes strict limits on carrying guns outside the home seems unlikely to survive its encounter with the Supreme Court. The New York Times reports that's based on questioning from justices on Wednesday. The New York law requires people seeking a license to carry a handgun in public to show a proper cause. A majority of justices seem prepared to say that it poses an intolerable burden on the rights guaranteed by the Second Amendment. The Times notes Chief Justice John Roberts equated the Second and First Amendments, saying people seeking to exercise either of those rights should not have to demonstrate to the government that they had a good reason or a special reason to do so. And following pressure from consumer groups and ratepayers, the Arizona Corporation Commission this week made significant cuts to a rate increase requested by Arizona Public Service.
The power utility had asked for a $169 million boost in the rates it charges customers, but the regulatory board handed them a $119 million reduction. Diane Brown with the consumer watchdog Arizona Public Interest Research Group Education Fund says for once it was not business as usual.
The commission basically didn't give APS everything they wanted, while for a period of time it was kind of assumed that APS just gets what it wants. So we also think it's kind of important to have folks realize that when they weigh in, it can make an impact.
The decision reversed parts of a 2017 rate hike that was granted by a different group of commissioners amid charges of political partisanship and influence peddling. APS immediately announced it would take the matter to court. Mark Richardson reporting.
This is PNS. Since the pandemic began, public health coverage for children has increased by 10% in the state of Pennsylvania. A new report underscores best practices to help ensure that affordable health care is accessible for kids and for families.
Becky Lutwick of Pennsylvania Partnerships for Children, the group that published the report, says one possible explanation for more kids being insured is Medicaid's disenrollment freeze, put in place to keep people covered when the federal public health emergency was declared. Ludwig says it's important to enact more policies that ensure people maintain their coverage.
One of the simpler things that we're recommending is to ensure that addresses are current for sending renewals. And the reason that's important is because we have been in a public health emergency since March of 2020, and during that time, many individuals may have moved.
Her organization's 2021 State of Children's Healthcare report suggests the state also help residents who lose Medicaid coverage to have a smooth transition to other public insurance programs, such as Penny or CHIP. I'm Emily Scott.
Pennsylvania has continuous eligibility for 12 months for all children in CHIP and kids under 4 who are covered through Medicaid. New Mexico's U.S. senators are making another attempt to protect the last remaining free-flowing rivers and tributary systems to the Colorado River.
On Tuesday, Martin Heinrich and Ben Ray Lujan introduced legislation to designate the Gila River as a wild and scenic river. John Harned lives near the Gila and has been a wilderness guide and naturalist for 30 years. He's heard many stories from residents who have taken their families to the river for generations to hunt and fish.
The history of this river is incredibly important, especially with the Gila Wilderness being the headwaters of the San Francisco and the Gila rivers.
The Heritage Waters Coalition opposes the designation, arguing it would hurt the area's industry. I'm Roz Brown.
Finally, Mike Bowen tells us that family farms are navigating a maze of market barriers and threats from climate change.
This Saturday, Dakota Resource Council will host its annual meeting virtually. One of the speakers will be attorney Sarah Vogel, the former North Dakota Ag Commissioner who also led the landmark federal case from the 1980s that protected many farms from foreclosure. Vogel sees similarities in past and current struggles. In the 80s, she and other advocates learned to overcome an unfair appeals process within the USDA.
Back then, the person that would be the hearing officer would often be the person who made the decision that was being appealed. Well, you're not going to get a fair hearing when your judge is also the executioner.
Thanks to reform, she says a more neutral process exists today, giving smaller farmers a bigger voice.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service. We are member and listener supported, heard on interesting radio stations. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
I always panic about what button to push next. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not quite sure what I'm doing.
I'm not sure what you're doing either, Scott.
I'm not either. It's called winging it. I do know this, though.
Tell us we will die like dogs. What? Tell us we will die like dogs. You will die like dogs.
I was waiting for
No, we will not die like dogs. We will fight like lions.
Because
we are the Three Amigos.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Our fronts, too.
Let's all turn around on camera. All right, thanks for listening this morning. KCHW 102.7, looking at 8:31. If you got something important to do, we're going to try to make you giggle as you get there. But first, it's not funny at all. It's celebrity birthdays.
I have to say, Scott, are
yes?
we? Did you start the Facebook feed again? Because it still says "Be right back."
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, look at that. Chuck is rescuing us.
You're welcome.
You have to do this every time now, Chuck.
Right.
Or you could have just enjoyed the banner over Alan and mine's faces and had all the attention to yourself.
I couldn't see your smiling, beautiful face.
Nobody's buying it.
That looked painful.
Yeah, it did.
I'm
so pretty, so pretty. All right, celebrity birthdays. Alan Milani, will you kick it off?
I certainly will. Loretta Swit from MASH is 84.
Do you think she still got the nickname?
Hot Lips?
Hot Lips.
I don't know.
Right. Chuck probably don't even remember that.
I know MASH. Come on.
Okay. You're not that young.
All right. Kathy Griffin is 61. Who cares?
What can I say about Kathy Griffin? Hold on.
I hate that guy.
I can't tell her apart from Carrot Top. So.
Ow. Okay.
Ralph Macchio is 60.
Ralph Macchio is 60.
Do you believe that? He's not a kid anymore.
He's got that baby face, though. Yeah. I know something about him, too.
I hate that guy.
The Karate Senior.
Hey, I think I pulled something. Sorry.
Survivor host Jeff Probst is 60. Matthew McConaughey is 52.
I don't have a sound effect for him.
All right.
There you go.
Sean Combs is 52. TV personality and businesswoman Bethany Frankel is 51. Celebrity chef Curtis Stone is 46. And reality person Jessa Duger is 29.
Huh. I don't know any of those last people.
No, me neither.
All right. Strangers.
I think the Duggar one is one of those where the mom had like 20,000 kids or something.
I think it is. I think you're right there.
Yeah. All
right. And then the last thing I saw about them was like their whole lives fell apart from doing reality TV.
Something like that.
Duh.
Isn't that what usually happens?
Yes.
You think?
Please put the train wreck on television.
When we were traveling full time, we actually got offered to appear on the Wife Swap show.
Huh.
And we were like, nope. No.
It's not that big a deal. I've done that show 3 times.
The cameras were so well hidden, you couldn't even tell they were there.
And this week, the return of Scott Allen. All right. Chuck, it happened today. I like to call it history. Will you tell us about it?
In 1842, Abraham Lincoln married Mary Todd in Springfield, Illinois. In 1880, I read this one wrong. I thought it was about a Johnny Cash song, but it is not.
A Johnny Cash register.
Right? I was like, 1880, that's not Johnny Cash. In 1880, the first cash register was patented by James and John Riddy of Dayton, Ohio.
So it was Johnny Cash.
Right. The second time I read it as John Ritter, so there's that. In 1939, air conditioners in cars were introduced by Packard Motor Company in Chicago.
Oh,
that's
thank
good.
you, Packard Motors.
Right. In 1979, the Iran hostage crisis began when Iranian people, mostly students, invaded the United States Embassy in Tehran and took 90 hostages, including 53 Americans.
I didn't realize that was students, college kids.
No, I didn't either.
I hate those college
That's
kids.
crazy. That wasn't really a fun fact either.
Not fun at all.
Next one's not very fun either. 1980, Ronald Reagan won the White House, defeating President Jimmy Carter by a wide margin.
Where's my memory pills?
What was it? He always called his wife? What? Nancy Reagan? He always called her something.
Nancy?
No, maybe it was all the spoof thing. Yeah. In 2002, a Yugoslav army paratrooper survived a drop from 3,300 feet after both of his parachutes malfunctioned.
Who packed those?
Right?
Oh, the Yugoslavs got the backpacks from Poland.
It was probably Putin packed them. 40-year-old Dragan Surkic escaped with minor cuts and bruises when he fell through the roof of an army building.
Wow,
Can you imagine that?
He
3,300
was home.
feet.
Wow.
Right in his barracks? Is that where he fell?
It was right in the bed. Wow.
You would think he'd die before they hit the ground from fear. All right.
Right?
So his Putin pack didn't open? His Putin pack.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's the wrong country anyway.
I just thought I heard Chuck say it. I was repeating it.
I did.
Oh, you did?
say
Yeah. So, but I got to laugh. That's awesome. Thanks, Chuck.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. I like to pass it on.
All right.
I like to pay it forward.
Like COVID?
Right?
Wow.
What do you like about COVID? I like to pass it
You
on.
can keep that one. Can you re-gift that stuff?
I got somebody give me COVID. I'm going to re-gift it to somebody I don't like.
I don't like this. I'm going to repackage it, pass it along.
I'm sending it to Ralph Macchio.
Oh.
I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
What did Ralph Macchio ever do to you?
He was just too unbelievable.
Oh, those were classic films, Scott.
No. You know, I
American cinema.
really did hate those movies. You know, and I think I saw the first one, and that kept me from watching anymore. I really, really didn't like them.
You know,
Poor guy.
I was a little kid when those movies came out, and the first movie came out, and I wanted to do karate so bad, and I talked my parents into letting me do karate lessons, and then I realized that karate lessons are the most boring thing you can ever possibly do.
Plus, you get hit.
Right.
No, that was the problem. You know, Chuck had to learn all the self stuff first, and he's like, "Come on, I want to hit somebody. I'm here to hit
the whole
somebody."
time I never got to hit anybody. I never got hit. I never broke a board. I never did any of that.
3 weeks and I haven't chopped nothing but lettuce for the guy.
Right. I was doing yard work. I don't know what's going on.
You know, for me, when I saw that pop up on Netflix, when they brought basically the Cobra Kai and brought that show back, what was it, Karate Kid?
Yeah.
And so they basically brought it back. For me, it was like a Full House moment. I started vomiting everywhere. All right, sorry. I know people love it. It's not me. Keep going.
I haven't watched it.
All right.
Okay.
I haven't either.
2008?
It could be really good. I just am not going to do it. Not going there.
I've heard it's good.
Okay.
In 2008, Barack Obama was elected the 44th President of the United States.
Who?
Barack Obama.
Name two things he did. First one's healthcare. Name the second. That's
got
right.
Obstructed the whole time by the Republicans.
Okay, name 3 things he did. You can't. All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
He never cheated on his wife.
That we know of.
In 2015, Justin Trudeau was sworn in as the Canadian Prime Minister.
Okay.
Wasn't he the Prime Minister before then?
I think
Is he that new?
Well, that's 2015. It's been a while. So I don't know.
A while.
Yeah.
Or there was another Trudeau or something before then. Yeah.
There's lots of them. We even have some in Chihuahua.
Uh-huh. In 2016, the TV show The Crown premiered on Netflix.
Have you guys watched that?
No.
I haven't heard. That's good too.
I watched the first couple seasons and it got predictable.
Huh. Bet you it's better than Cobra Kai. Just saying. All right, I'm going to leave that alone. Special events, Alan Milani.
Diwali.
Huh? What?
It's. I actually just took the time to look this up. It's the Festival of Lights celebrated by Hindus, Jains, and Sikhs.
Oh, I like that. Festival of Lights.
Oh, is that when they do the powder? All the colorful powders?
I don't know. I don't know. It's Candy Day.
Oh, man. Aren't we candied out yet?
It's Easy Bake Oven Day.
Now, that's a good cookie. Someone remembers my daughter taking things out of the Easy Bake Oven and me shaking my head going,
Wasn't it all made out of Play-Doh?
That's what it tastes like. All right.
I used to burn everything in those.
It's also Men Make Dinner Day.
All right. We're eating out.
Use your Easy Bake Oven for that, Scott.
Also known as Every Day in my house.
Maybe I could do that. Get an Easy Bake Oven and only eat things I cook in the Easy Bake Oven. I bet I'd lose a lot of weight.
You could probably do the same thing with a good, strong light bulb in your lamp.
I'm waiting for dinner. I've got 3 more hours.
I'm only using the 75 watt. Parrot Head Days.
There's your Jimmy Buffett. How did that happen?
Did you look that up too? Because what does that even mean?
Parrot Head Days? No, I did not look that up.
I think it's a Jimmy Buffett thing. I really do.
Is it? That makes sense.
All right, you do the next two. I'll look it up. I'll Google something.
Okay. Today is Stout Day.
Stout Day. Is that like stout beer?
I don't know if it's beer or stature.
Oh.
I can get behind that. Either one.
And Use Your Common Sense Day.
Huh. I think I'm going to pass.
Did you find Parrot Head Day?
I'm having a hard time because then it popped up and it said February 22nd in honor of the holiday, which takes place on February 22nd each year at the Margaritaville Resort. So it must have something, the Parrot Head Margarita. I'm not seeing anything. Parrot Head Club, the term Parrot Head was coined in 1985 at a Jimmy Buffett concert in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was right for once.
Nice.
Because everything else I said today's been wrong. So.
Well, isn't the Margaritaville Resort Jimmy Buffett's resort?
I think so. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, I know what we're doing for Christmas.
Parrot Head Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to the Jimmy Buffett Resort.
We're going to Jimmy Buffett Resort.
Nice.
Yes.
And what's the last one?
Use Your Common Sense Day.
Oh, you said that already.
Yes,
didn't you?
I did, sir.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
How about the number for the day, Chuck?
The number for the day is 20,748. This doesn't apply to everybody. This is the hours you spend reading.
Hours you spend reading.
Hours you spend reading. It doesn't say when in a year or a lifetime, but again, doesn't apply to everybody.
What I've noticed, when it comes to reading and stuff is graffiti in bathroom stalls. It doesn't happen anymore. How come? I mean,
are you sure?
I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I'm visiting the wrong places.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, I don't see a lot of graffiti in the bathrooms, and that was kind of entertaining.
Some of it was.
Well, everybody has their phones now to read. We don't need the literature on the walls anymore.
I especially like the poetry that you would find.
Yes.
In stalls, yeah.
And the pictures.
The little limericks.
Yeah. Come on, everybody's read them. And here's my other question.
I have no idea.
Does that happen in women's bathrooms?
I don't know.
In public places, do they do graffiti and little stories and notes to each other on the wall?
No idea.
All right. Just a warning, ignore the ones that say meet me back here at 9.
For a good time, call Scott.
Yeah, ignore those. Yeah. I did not leave that.
Or call that one.
Wow, these guys are so
You could end up on the radio.
Maybe. Everyday wins. Life's tiny victories that brighten up your day. All right? And take this forward for today. When you find money in unexpected places. All right? It's a little victory, isn't it?
Right.
You reach your pocket. Oh, there's a 20 I
Put
forgot.
a jacket on or something.
Yeah, maybe somebody like you, it's not that big a deal, but for me it is.
It's a huge deal for me.
Okay. When you go to the gym and it's empty.
Yeah.
So that way you can, you can enjoy yourself.
I don't understand.
Jim.
The what?
G-Y-M.
G-Y-M.
Who's Jim? Why does he spell his name like that?
He's from a foreign country.
Okay. That makes sense.
Getting free booze, any kind, anytime.
That's happiness right there.
That's an everyday win. Yeah. All right. When you wake up and find
booze is never really free. You always pay for it in the end.
That's true.
And truly, you only ever rent it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan.
I mean, really.
Will you be renting any booze tonight? I tried that at the liquor, or maybe at the store. Just go and say, "Can I just rent this?
Can I just rent this for?"
Yeah. Can you put
I'll give it back when I'm done.
Put a little black line on the bottle. I'll bring it back tomorrow. All right. When you wake up and find your inbox empty, that's never happened. That has never happened.
What
to
would
me.
that mean?
That'd be like the apocalypse. I'd be, the internet's down. I don't have anything new. It'd be guaranteed. The internet was down. All right. When you wake up and it's a snow day. What?
That's a win.
Yeah, but not for adults.
Is it, though?
I think so.
You ever had a job where they said don't come in because it's snowing too hard?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's
I'm just wondering if I'll ever be able to mow my lawn again before the end of the year.
You could do it today.
I think it's raining. I got to mulch all my leaves.
Oh, it'll be mulch.
It'll be sludge.
Yeah.
You'll never even know they were there this time next year.
Yeah.
When you come home from work and all the dishes are clean. I don't know if that's an everyday win. Chuck does that all the time, though, because he puts them on the floor and the dogs clean them all before he gets back.
You know what? My kids are actually pretty good about that. They did that yesterday.
The dishes, huh?
Put the dishes on the floor?
We were gone yesterday and came home to a clean kitchen, so that was nice.
So did they clean them or the dogs?
No, the kids clean
Okay.
them. They're pretty good. My kids are awesome.
Oh, Chuck, some moment of seriousness. Oh.
Right?
Stop. All right, when you wake up before your alarm and aren't tired.
That never happens.
That never happens to me either.
You know, that happened to me this morning. I woke up 15 minutes before my alarm went off, and I got up and I started doing stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the last one, an everyday win for Chuck, when he walks past puppies for sale and stops and smells their breath.
That is a win.
Yes.
He's shaking his head. Uh-huh.
That's a win.
Why is this guy smelling our puppies?
You know, my favorite thing in the world to do is to, like, with a litter of puppies, lay down on the ground and just let them, like, swarm you.
Oh, yeah, that's always fun.
That's awesome.
Until somebody pees on you.
That usually happens.
Yes.
I mean, they're puppies.
They're puppies. All right.
It's to be expected.
Good job, boys. All right. I don't know what you did, but that's all I'm going to say is good job. All right.
Oh, thank you.
So proud of both of you. Very disappointed with myself, though. Some of the jokes that came out of me today were really bad. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's do this.
We're used to it.
All right. You guys ready to cook?
Let's cook.
Let's cook.
Let's cook.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right. I would like to officially mark the beginning of ski season. It's just around the corner, right? It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
All right. And this should pretty much kick it into gear.
Papa loved to ski, and Papa loved to drink. But most of all, Papa loved to ski and drink at the same time.
Who is Ski? Are they related to that Jim feller?
Yeah, Jim Ski is his name.
Jim Ski.
Jim Ski.
Okay.
Jim
Great.
Ski.
He's Polish.
I went skiing once in high school. I didn't like it.
It's called a day on your butt on the slopes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, news attack. First part's true. Second statement is a bad joke. Alan Moana, you're up.
Daylight savings time runs out this weekend.
Yes.
Is
No.
that time of the year when it's time to remember to change excuses from it's too dark to jog before I go to work to it's too dark to jog when I get home from work.
Chuck, you write that down?
It also marks the annual celebration of Chuck complaining about daylight savings time ending.
All right. I hate it in the spring because you lose the hour, but I'm okay
Yeah.
with the whole fall one and getting an extra hour. I like
We
that.
need to get rid of
See,
one of them.
But how do you gain an hour in the fall? You lose an hour. It gets dark an hour early.
I'm
care
talking
the
about
morning.
sleep time. That's
Yeah.
the way I look at it. It's
Oh,
sleep time.
oh, see, I just look at the light, the daylight.
Nah.
You lose that hour, and it's demoralizing. And it's actually been proven that it's bad for your mental health.
That part's true.
Huh. I never have a problem with it.
Yeah.
And didn't we vote in Washington State to stay in daylight savings time
Probably.
year round?
Yeah, but
We
remember, votes in Washington don't count.
Yeah. True
But
story.
it's not a federal thing. The daylight saving time. It's state by state. Other
Oh, is
states
it?
have done it.
Oh,
yeah.
oh. So,
Other states have done it, and we voted to do it too.
so it was a vote of the people, and the people in Olympia said no.
Right?
Oh,
Apparently,
Too much
I don't
trouble.
know what the reasoning for falling back is, but
they're worried about their computers.
Kind of like when they voted for $30 car tabs.
Yeah,
And they said,
Yeah.
no.
it's still happening.
Yeah. Or they voted against building a new stadium downtown in Seattle. And they said, nope, we're doing it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Paramount Plus is now streaming every one of the 13 Star Trek movies, if you didn't hear me during the first hour. I'm so excited about this. These are the voyages of the Starship Scott to boldly visit the fridge 13 times between movies while keeping bathroom visits to less than 6.
I like it.
Scott's starting a reality blog.
And between each episode when the movie ends, I go, God!
Hey, speaking of, have you seen the new animated series coming out? It's Prodigy.
Yeah,
It features an animated Janeway, which I know is your favorite, Scott.
Which will be much better than a real Janeway. Is she voicing it, though, with that school mom
She
voice?
is.
Oh, I will not watch
I love
it.
Captain Janeway.
No,
You're crazy, Scott.
no. Man, vote her off the show. When they did like the season 4 cliffhanger, me and all my buddies were praying that it really was real and she wasn't coming back.
she's better than Scott Bakula as the
man.
captain.
You know, it was supposed to be the captain of the Voyager. It was the gal from Terminator. Linda Hamilton.
Oh, really?
She walked off the set the first day.
No kidding.
Yeah, she couldn't go when the door opens.
Man, I was buying that whole story there for a minute.
But the first part of it was true. Making the door sound was the joke.
Okay.
Because that's the cast. Every time somebody walks up to a door, they have to go so the sound effect's there when it opens. Swish.
You know, I met Linda Hamilton, and I almost hung out with her, but then a bunch of fans and stuff were surrounded her, and she had to run away.
I always liked I saw a blooper reel from Next Generation, and the gal that played the Dr. Beverly Crusher, they had to cut because she was supposed to be shooting a phaser, and she went pew pew. No, we add the sound effects and the lasers in later.
Nice.
All right, Chuck, you are up next.
Odds that the average American will die from falling out of bed this year? 1 in 2 million. Yep, that's true. So how far behind are bed safety belts? I believe they have those in certain hospitals.
Yes, they do.
Not the first time I said, strap me in.
Better go to bed with your Putin pack.
You know, why would somebody keep like sharp, hard objects off to the side of their bed? Because, I mean, it's only a 2-foot drop.
So
I'm going to keep these swords.
Yesterday.
What?
I was in the hospital yesterday, and there was, they have all the drawers that you like to go through to see what kind of hospital stuff they have.
No, that's just you, Chuck.
They had all the little drawers, full of stuff, and then they had these 2 massive drawers with one word and a label on the drawers. It was restraints.
Oh,
I didn't look in there, but why do they need the big drawer, the big doors, the big cabinets for the restraints?
Were you in the right hospital, Chuck?
I'm not sure. It said hospital on the building.
All right. When you ran out the doors, were they trying to put a new big jacket on you?
I didn't look back. I don't know.
Big new jacket with really long sleeves and lots of buckles.
I don't know how they kept it so fresh and white.
They're coming to take me away.
They're coming to take me away.
And we're back to you, Milani.
According to a survey, nearly 90% of Americans report losing sleep at night because of binge watching TV. Most of them were binge watching episodes of Dr. Oz where he talked about the importance of a good night's sleep.
Oops.
Is it 90% of people or some people 90% of the time?
I don't know how that works, Chuck.
Good question.
Don't use your Scrabble mind games on me.
60% of the time it works every time.
Every time.
All right. Let's see. Research shows that even one energy drink can be dangerous for your health.
I'm living on the edge.
Researchers found that it spikes both your blood pressure and key stress hormones, which can lead to cardiovascular risk. Wow. Then why do I like it so much?
I don't know.
The good news is that even if you're having a heart attack, you still have enough energy to sprint to the hospital.
Nice. See, so there's an upside to this story.
Yes. Do you have a Red Bull IV? I'm ready.
Give it to me.
Round robin, back to you, Chuck.
So they used to say that we need to get at least 30 minutes of exercise daily. There's that gym fella again. But a new study says that estimate is too low. We need somewhere between 60 and 120 minutes of exercise per day.
Wow.
So now instead of just jogging around my block each day, I jog all the way to McDonald's for a couple of Egg McMuffins and then all the way over to Dunkin' Donuts for dessert. But we don't have a Dunkin' Donuts here.
What are McDonald's anymore?
We need a Dunkin'.
Right.
All right, so if you had to exercise 120 minutes a day, you could, quit your job.
That's right. That's like 4 energy drinks.
How am I going to do that?
How do you get through that?
All right, new study all about you.
Scott.
Sorry, just kidding.
New study says drinking alcohol won't help you live longer. Sure, you'll live the same number of years as everyone else, but you'll be much mellower. You're harshing my mellow, man.
National Toy
I think that's the wrong substance. They're describing there. I don't think alcohol makes you mellow at all. At least not the people I've hung out with.
You could replace mellower with the word dumber. Just saying.
Is that my problem?
What's louder and more obnoxious?
Makes you want to drive your car fast? I don't know.
It helps me be more creative.
All right, I'm gonna tell a story just because it's cute. I have some friends. One of the friends in the hospital. That's not the cute part. But before he got to the hospital, the reason why he's in the hospital is because his wife thought that his pain was immense, so she's going to help him out. And she went and bought some tincture from the cannabis store, some lozenges, and a drink. But she didn't read the directions, and the drink was 10 servings, and she gave it all to him.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So she said he couldn't talk and he could barely walk already. Now he really couldn't walk. So she takes him to the emergency room because she's worried she's OD'd him or whatever. And she said the entire emergency room staff was laughing at her. And she said the doctor in the ER said, nobody's died from marijuana overdosing. You're okay. He just going to be like this for a couple days.
How do they treat that? Like hand him a coloring book or something?
They say, here's a bag, get comfy.
Now we know what the restraints are for.
Here's a Calvin and Hobbes book and a bag of Doritos.
It better be a family-sized bag.
Yeah, just don't give him another one of those beverages. All right. Who is it? Me? It's me. National Toy Hall of Fame inductees will be announced today. Pretty sure my 8-year-old thinks the credit card should be in there. Toy Hall of Fame, yeah. All right, on to the world of wacky but true. We don't add anything to these stories but sound effects, and it's you, Chuck.
Okay. So, an Amish man was arrested with 25 pounds of weed and guns.
This doesn't sound right.
It sounds spicy.
Yeah.
Turns out the Amish like to get down with the devil's lettuce, too.
Devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce. Ooh. An Amish man by the name of Chris Appleby from Lawrence County, Tennessee, had his homestead raided by police, and they discovered a whopping 25 pounds of marijuana in the home. According to police, the 33-year-old had stored the weed at 2 separate sites on his property. They also discovered several guns and cash.
Nice.
Ooh, looks like he brought a little rumspringa back with him.
Wow. You know what? Farming has really, really changed.
Right?
Even if you're Amish, proper thing to say is...
That's not mine. I'm telling you, baby, that's not mine. I don't even know what this is. This sort of thing ain't my bag, baby.
It's Alan.
An Indiana woman is going to be okay after she accidentally shot herself in the head.
This happened yesterday, too, by the way. Different story, though.
At a restaurant in New Albany, Indiana. Police said the woman set her purse down while in the bathroom at Bob Evans, and her gun accidentally discharged. She was struck and injured when the bullet ricocheted. Her injury is considered non-life-threatening.
Oh, so...
I think I heard that story yesterday, too.
It was different.
The other one. She
Yeah.
was looking for something in her purse.
Yeah, and she was at like a high school basketball game
Yeah.
and shot off into the crowd.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, here in Stevens County, they shoot back.
She's dead, Jim.
Only time.
There's a. It's probably good for the viewers, but there is a computer screen over my face.
Oh, sorry. Keep forgetting
You're
about
trying to
that.
censor me. Stop censoring me. You're canceling me, Scott.
Well, what did that sound effect say I used like last month?
Shut up, Wesley.
No, I was thinking the ugly people know who they are. Oh, just kidding, Chuck. All right. Man in Romania who had just gotten married ended up in the hospital after wedding guests threw him in the air and failed to catch him.
Maybe they just didn't want to.
It kind of goes like this.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
I have a feeling they planned it ahead of time. Let's toss on the air and then run.
Filthy hobbitses. Filthy radio show hosts.
All right, we've got count them, two snake stories.
Yeah, this one. A snake slithered out of a vacuum cleaner. Wow. So there are certain things you can expect to find out in the business, or find in the business end of a vacuum cleaner, like lint, pet hair, dust particles, and dried leaves. The new things you don't expect to see, like a snake. During a house call in the UK, an animal protection agent discovered exactly that. The bright orange snake. Ooh, bright orange. That sounds pretty. It was discovered peeking out of a cupboard, not knowing if the snake was venomous. The alarmed couple contacted animal experts, which it then quickly slithered into the vacuum cleaner to hide. It turned out to be a 2-foot-long, non-venomous corn snake.
Oh. The funniest part of that story is that you had a shiny object moment in the middle of it.
Right?
Oh, that sounds pretty. All right, let's go live to the scene.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time?
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
Alan?
A man innocently attempting to take out cash before work in Spain was shocked when a snake slithered out of the cash dispenser along with the money. The reptile, which was at least a foot long, lashed out at the man. The bank customer got his ATM money, and the snake was freed by police, who took it in a box to an animal shelter.
But what color was it?
It was bright orange.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Actually, now, a word from the snake.
Show me the money!
It's an ATM, right?
Yeah.
You know, I once found one of those the rainbow garter snakes. You ever seen those? What? It's a thing. They're a California rainbow snake. They're gorgeous.
You making this up? A rainbow garter snake?
Yeah, Google it. They're gorgeous. They have all sorts of beautiful. They're red and blue and green, and
they wear fancy clothes. All right,
Google it.
Google it. I don't want that on my search history.
Right?
What have you been searching today? Rainbow garter snakes.
San Francisco rainbow snake.
All right, that's cute, Chuck. Would you do the last story too, Chuck?
Yeah. I'll do the last story.
All right.
Take us. I was already on Google googling rainbow snake for you. I was going to show you a picture, but I will get back to it. Just as.
Alan,
okay.
would you? You got it?
I got it. So if you own an iPad, an iPhone, or other Apple device, first of all, you're a sucker. Tracking down a lost or stolen gadget is easy as long as you have Apple's free Find My Phone app enabled. But when a guy stole an iPad from a Florida Walmart store, they quickly called the police, who tracked it down and found the thief. Not because the iPad had the Find app enabled, but because the man had left his debit card at the store.
Nice.
Ooh.
That sure happens a lot.
Smart fella.
SMRT. I mean SMART.
SMART.
A fart smeller.
Let's go live to the scene one more time.
Come, boys. We're putting this dirtbag away. I'll be back on the street in 24 hours. We'll try to make it 12.
Yep, that's the way it works. All right, that is our show for today. Couple quick reminders. Jeff Newman, his show, Got Soul. It is 3 hours of Motown music. Starts at 6 o'clock tonight. Don't forget, we do different genres of music beginning every night at 6. And Chuck, if you're watching on YouTube, they are rainbow colored. How awesome.
They are. They're
Wow.
gorgeous. I found one of those in Oregon once.
All right. I'm sorry I made a joke out of it. It's a true thing.
Yep.
I thought you were messing with me once again.
No, they're beautiful.
All right. Following Jeff Newman tonight, it is the psychedelic era with The Hermit. Couple hours of psychedelic classic rock. All happens right here on Northern Lights Public Radio. I want to thank my buds for being here this morning and playing games and being dumb. Thank you very much.
Being dumb is what we do best.
Thanking us for being dumb.
I am. Well, I'm sure everybody else goes, those guys are idiots.
We make Scott look like an all-star.
Oh.
Thank you for being my dumb friend.
I'm sure we make everybody feel better about themselves. All right.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. I'm Scott, the guy on the camera.
Chuck. I'm Alan.
All right. And you have a great day.
Well, we shot a lot of people together. It's been great.
Have a good day. Say goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.